Hey guys, it's David here. Welcome to another episode of You're Not Alone. Um, it's been about 2 weeks or so since I last posted, and I have very good reason not to post. I've been quite busy just getting things situated at the home front over here, and I would like to update you guys with why I've been gone. Um, So I guess the first thing is that we bought an RV. Um, my mom made the decision to buy an RV for us to go on road trips. Um, Hopefully, go on road trips for a very long time, and for herself, because she wants to travel the world or travel the United States. And so we bought an RV, and we've been like kind of making adjustments to the RV, um, kind of getting like learning the ropes because we're still like new to this whole like experience. Um, and just last weekend we actually tested out our RV at a local RV spot, not too far away from my house, and just to kind of like get a feel of like how things would be is gonna how things are gonna be for the most part for like setting up and stuff like that. Um, the RV spot is very nice. It was a very nice spot. Very peaceful. Had a lot of activities to do, mostly for swimming. They had a lake that you can go to. You could have fished. Um, they had a pool. It was a very nice time. It got me out. It got me doing something. Um, I am going on an RV trip. We're heading up to Canada in a couple of weeks, and I'll be gone for at least 2 weeks. Um, Again, it's still in the works right now, and that's what I've been kind of preparing for. Just kind of uh, checking out new spots and making sure like people are like who's all going and like if we're gonna make detours and stuff along the way. And I've been busy doing that. Um, so I think until after that, after I finish all that, I'll be able to like I don't know get a. I know I have decided after the RV trip I'm going to be looking for a job to help pay for some of my expenses. Um, and that's what I'm gonna stick to. I didn't want to get a job beforehand because I didn't want to like start a new job and then a couple weeks I'd say, hey, I'm leaving for a couple weeks. Like to me, that's kind of bad on my part, and I don't really want to do that. Um, Classes. Um, so so I'm waiting till after the RV trip to kind of do the job search and stuff. I believe I'm ready to start working again. Um, I believe. So um, I'm not. I haven't been having any real anxiety. I don't know if I mentioned it in my last video, but I got prescribed a new medication. It's called Risperidone. It's a 1 milligram tablet. Um, and the effects that I've originally had in the beginning were actually very, very, very worst or bad compared to the Lexapro that I took. The Risperidone messed with my it just like tired me out. Like I felt so fatigued. Um, my eyes, my pupils were were constricted for like no matter if I was in light or dark, and I was getting headaches and stuff like that. Um, it's been a couple weeks since I've been taking it, almost a full month now, and I have to say that um, the effects have worn off. and it's been helping a lot, helping me sleep, helping me increased appetite. I've been kind of been feeling like wanting to do something outside of just like what I usually do, kind of like going out and just like taking a walk or just uh, going to the beach or something, something physical. I don't have a problem doing those things anymore. Um, so that's a plus. Um, however, I'm still at a I guess a confusing time in my life right now. Um, it's I've well the reason why I say that is because I've kind of been thinking about like what I wanted to do, and I've realized that I don't know what I want to do. Um, I did say I want to become a professional Dota player, um, but my actions don't really like show like show me working towards that goal. Um, for my Dota team, uh, I I I had a bit of a meltdown a couple weeks ago, and we came to the conclusion that I just need to focus on getting better, which I have been trying to do. So I haven't been playing Dota as much as I would want to, or as I would like, because I've just been taking a break. Um, I play like a game every so often, but I don't really like. I haven't been playing a lot like I used to, and that's been going on for a couple weeks now. Um, and well, it's something that like I'm kind of mad at myself um, for not like doing, because me and my team have the same goals and dreams about wanting to be make it big in Dota, and they're working hard and I'm not. Um, I gave myself a couple weeks to kind of just get better, and I've been getting better, and I'm just like stuck in this like I don't want to do this kind of thing, or like no motivation to do it or something. Um, and it pisses me off, like just having no motivation to do anything. Um, like I'm not working towards my goals. I'm just kind of just there. And me and my team came to another conclusion last night that we mutually agreed to. They suggested that I like for now just be a stand-in, so I'm like a substitute player, um, and I become a coach until I show that like I'm like back to normal again, so to speak. Um, and I'm not really mad at that decision. Um, to be honest, I kind of expected something along those lines of I'm not going to be a full-time member. Um, and I thought that it would be a wake-up call to kind of like motivate me more to kind of just like prove to everyone that like I'm good. But it's done just about the opposite of that. I've kind of just accepted my new role, which I have no problem like coaching. Like I think that's a fine substitute from just being like kicked, like removed from the team entirely. Because I really enjoyed like talking and hanging out with my teammates because they're like one of my greatest friends. Um, we talk about Dota and we just talk about random stuff and we just have a good time with each other. Um, it, it, but it makes me mad that like, in a sense that it came to that. I let that happen, and I'm right now again. I'm at a confusing time in my life. Um, That's my dog, Bogey. Bogey! Bogey, please. No one's there. Bogey. Yeah, so that was my dog, Bogey. He's still barking in the background. Bogey! Bogey! No! He's still in the background barking. You heard a car moving, and he got all excited. Bogey! Come here! Come here! Um, uh, but he's still barking. But like I was saying before, I let it get that far. Um, and I don't know what I want to do with my life. Um, I don't know, like, if I should go back to school or I should continue trying to do this, even though I haven't put any effort into doing it. To become a professional player, I put no effort. I'm putting no effort in. Um, it makes me, and to be honest, I don't know why I'm not putting any effort in. Like I'm taking medication to help with that, and it worked. It's working, but it's not. Um, I'm doing more outside activity more than wanting to pursue my own dreams. I'm doing recreational stuff, which is fine in a sense because there needs to be a balance. But at the same time, like not putting any effort in, I'm just letting people down. Um, and I know I sound like a broken record when I say this, but it's just that I do feel like I'm letting people down. Um, and I don't know if it's like if it's just me being like feeling guilt that like I have to do this, um, or not. But I feel like it's not fair to my friends and the people around me that I decided to take a selfish course of action by like not taking a break from school and trying to pursue like Dota, like a video game, rather than pursuing an education, and I'm putting no effort towards working towards that. Um, in a greater sense, I think I'm slowly but surely becoming a disappointment, and it's showing in my gameplay. From me not playing so long, I've gotten rusty, and I'm not performing like I should, and I'm getting people irritated and agitated. I think, uh, and I'm getting more angry at myself for like I know I can do better. I know for a fact I can do better, because I've done better. Like I know I can do better. Um, I'm just having like kind of a breakdown in a sense. Um, my reality is slowly crumbling. Um, this minor breakdown. I I don't know if it'll get better. I hope it gets better. Um, I hope it gets better. Right now, but for right now, like I said before, I'm at a very confused state of mind. Um, I don't know. I think talking about it with I need to talk to someone about it. Rather, I need to talk to it. I need to go see a therapist again. Um, I need to talk about it with someone. Um, not going to see Preston. My old therapist. Has been hurting me slowly but surely. Um, not being able to convey my feelings out or getting some like advice um, from like someone who's neutral. in a sense. Um, it I need to I need to see a therapist again, a talk therapist, and I need to talk to my psychiatrist about um, possible new medication or an up the dosage of risperidone or whatever. Um, I do see him again before my trip in a couple of weeks, so hopefully that gets all situated. Um, but yeah, confusing time in my life. Um, Another thing I wanted to talk about is that I've been getting comments on my videos, my old videos, and people wishing me like good luck or giving me positive encouragement and also kind of explaining their story as well. Um, One of the comments explained that he's envious of me, um, that I'm able to like go outside and do stuff because he can't, and I guess I just kind of want to give advice to more advice to dealing with that. Of course, I'm not like the expert of like, and a lot of things. I'm not an expert at this, and a lot of things that I'm gonna say like it is easier said than done. Um, so I want to get that out of the way. But it I, I I- I've been in your shoes. This is just general. Just like I've never like there was one part of my life where I just didn't go outside. The only time I went outside was just to go to school, and that was it. And I would eat in my room alone, and I wouldn't talk to my friends. I wouldn't go out, even though I was invited to multiple times. Um, in a sense that like it was the social anxiety that got to me. Just being out of my comfort zone, being around a bunch of different people, the feeling of everyone's like watching me or just like they're waiting for me to make a mistake and then they're just gonna laugh about it. Um, and it got to me, and I just decided I didn't want to do anything because it was a lot of work and effort and stress just trying to do something. Um, Even enjoyable things like watching a movie where you don't even talk to your friends like during the movie, or you shouldn't at least. But like even stuff like that, I got really paranoid and anxious about, and so to me, my self-defense mechanism was to not do anything, to not go outside. Um, Now I have an easier time going outside, um, and it's part of it, most of it's because of the medication. I'm taking Lexapro to help with my anxiety, which I haven't been feeling. I've never felt like anxious in a while, a long while, and even when I do, I calm down. Like I don't think about it too much. I don't like let it like affect my body. Um, and I'm taking risperidone to help me with my depression a little bit, which it has been. It's motivating me a little bit, just a tiny bit to kind of like do stuff. If I get suggested an idea like, hey, let's go like watch a movie, I'll agree to it and I'll go. Sometimes I'll even suggest like, hey, I want to go to the beach or something like that. You know. Um, so the medication plays a lot of part of it. Um, for me at least. Um, it it's not really well this is the advice part I would have to say. Um, and I don't really fully remember the comment, and I apologize for not. It's just something that like I wanted to get across in this video, and I didn't really prepare for it that much. So I apologize. And I also apologize for not kind of responding. I do read your comments. I do. I just don't I don't post. Sorry to say. Um, but I do read your comments, and I want to give advice, but I'll start posting my I definitely want to start like posting stuff, like acknowledging that I've read your comment. But just know that like I do read comments. Um, I don't. I'm not ignoring you. Um, and I do appreciate you guys like posting comments, because it's another way for me to talk to you guys, to kind of like help you and help me in a sense. Um, but the advice that I would give to you, because I know that I know the general gist of like you're envious of me, or you say that I'm lucky that I'm able to go outside because you're not able to, and which is fine, because I was like that, and I'm sure plenty of other people are like that. Hell, I'm still like that to a certain degree, but but if it is social anxiety that is getting to you, I know what I'm about to say is easier said than done. A lot of the advice that I give is easier said than done. Um, you just like it's you just gotta like kind of like not think about it, not think about like you're outside. Um, Distract yourself when you're outside, or distract yourself when you want to do something. Um, and even finding the motivation to do something, like you take small steps. But I guess for right now, one piece of advice at a time. When you're outside, if you do muster up the courage to do something with like your friends, or just like go outside, um, and you have social anxiety that you're worried about people like people kind of like staring you down, or just like all focused on you. Um, Number one, the most important thing that you just have to remind yourself is that like, as bad as this may sound, like no one cares. Um, like no one is wanting to put like I don't think anyone um and what I mean by no one cares, I'm not saying no one cares about your situation, just no one like cares to put you up like a random person out in the street, when you're walking around. Like no one cares to like focus all their efforts into like this random person. It's our mind that is tricking us, that everyone like is playing. Yeah, it's our mind just polluting ourselves by saying that like, oh, these people like they're like like they're so focused on me and stuff like that. Um, and that's something that like even before the medication, I've been trying to like I tried to think when I was outside. Like I would look at like I would pass random people, they would like look at me and we nod, and I just say that like, yeah, they just nodded, like it's no big deal. Like they're not saying like, oh shit, it's David Kreiner, like we gotta like watch him to see if he makes a mistake. Like they don't even know who I am. They're just random people, and we're just being nice to each other. Nothing more than that. Um, uh, I'm sure, as you know, like other people have way more important things in their lives than to prioritize us individually. Just random people, random strangers. Um, and you don't have to feel bad about yourself. You don't feel bad about yourself. Like, oh, like I'm not important enough to be like prioritized. No, it's not anything like that. It's you are important. Um, you just like at first glance, um, until they get to know your situation, until you explain and have like a conversation, and you start to like have a like you start to communicate with them. is when your importance may go up, you know? Like your importance will go up. But if you're just like walking and like you're not talking to people, like random people, like you're hanging out with your friends and stuff like that, it's like you don't have to take it bad. Like you're not giving them, you shouldn't give them any attention, and they shouldn't give you any attention. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I don't know if that's the best advice I can give, and but it it helps to like not like overthink situations. Um, and having friends that you make aware of your situation, and it helps a lot. When I go out with my family, everyone's aware of my situation, and so they don't push me too hard when doing things. They make sure that like I'm okay, like I'm feeling all right, and sometimes it gets a little annoying, but just being asked if I'm all right, like every like so often, but in the end, like it does help a lot because I know that like it shows that they care and they're respectful of my situation. So finding friends and family, like you got to make them aware of number one, and number two, like having them around you, having your friends or family that like understand your situation makes it a lot easier to like do stuff with them, because they'll like they're there to like help you, you know, like they're there to like make sure that you're doing all right. They're there to make sure that you're having fun, you know, like you're not over pushing yourself. And that's another thing I want to talk about. You shouldn't over push yourself. Only do like what you want to do, essentially. Um, if you want to go outside, then you know you shouldn't feel like, oh, I want to go outside, but I don't think I should. Like, give in to your wants. You know, you have that right as a person. You have the right to like want or need something. If you want to go outside, then go outside. And it doesn't even like, and your definition doesn't have to be like, oh, I need to go outside, I need to hang out with people. No. Your objective should just be like, I want to go outside. So even if you like step outside to like, like you're in your backyard or like on your porch, that's going outside. Like that's something that you did, that you took. Like it's baby steps, you know. Um, Before I started doing a lot of going out, I hung out on my porch a lot of the time. Just chilled out in the porch, in the shade. Um, and I was outside. I was feeling the wind. I was feeling the sun. Um, but I was in like my own area. Like I wasn't like secluded from people, but like I was in my own like little bubble outside. I felt safe. And then I kept on doing it, and gradually I started wanting more and more because I was taking the baby steps. And like sometimes it'd be like, I'm gonna go outside, I stay out there for like 10 minutes and then I go back in. I went outside for 10 minutes. Like that's a goal. That's a objective that I completed. Stuff like that. Um, and again, a lot of this, and I can't emphasize this enough, a lot of the things that I say or that I said are easier said than done. They are. Um, Mustering up the courage to take the first step into doing anything is hard. Mustering up the motivation, the strength to do anything is hard. But like I always say, that first step is the hardest. It's always the hardest. But once you take that first step and you realize that like, oh, it's not so bad, you know, you'll continue doing it. Even if it's just baby steps. You'll continue taking those steps forward. And the only way, when we reach your lowest point, the only way we can go is up, you know. Um, but yeah, if you and I apologize for not remembering your full statement earlier. Um, I do apologize for that. I'll definitely become prepared next time. Um, but if you please like don't hesitate to post more um, anything. Like tell me how your day was or tell me how you're feeling. Um, like I'm here for you, just as I hope you're here for me. Um, because we all should band together and kind of work together to help overcome our inner demons. We shouldn't have to tackle this alone. We shouldn't. Something that I have to remind myself every day. Um, but I guess it's time for another um, feel a good moment, something that makes me happy. A new mobile game came out that I've been playing recently. It's called Fate Grand Order. It's a mobile game, an RPG style game that is in the Fate Stay Night universe, an anime universe that I've been really into. And it's probably like my favorite anime like of all time. And Fate Grand Order is like an extension of that. Um, the mobile game was recently released for America, for the U.S., and I've been playing that game nonstop. It takes it's not it just I found something that like I really enjoy. Um, like I love the Fate universe and it becoming a mobile game. I'm like it's great for me. I'm really having fun. It's like I said, it's an RPG style game. I'll probably link I'll link their Facebook page in the description below. Um, but you're pretty much you control servants, or you can roll for servants, and you use those servants to battle like clear levels and stuff like that. And you can upgrade them, and it's it makes me happy. It makes me happy. Trying to get my friends to join in because they have a friend system where we can use each other's servants. Um, they're not as enthusiastic about it as I am, but it's a very casual, relaxing game that whenever I'm bored, I just kind of just do. Um, I don't think I'll ever tire of it because they keep on releasing events and stuff like that. Um, I think this is the most time I've ever spent on a mobile game, like like more than Clash of Clans or Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Like I really love this game. I think, and I think I'll continue playing it as long as it's updated. Um, I feel really bad for their translation team because there's only 3 members, and I would love to help them out, but I don't know I don't know Japanese, unfortunately. So I don't think I'll be of much help. Um, but yeah, that's something that makes me happy, and it's a free game like always. It's not really pay to win either. Um, it's just like because like all the servants are good to their own extent. Um, my favorite servant, who I'm trying to level up as much as I can, his name is Emiya. Um, one of my favorite characters in the Fate Stay Night series. He's an archer class servant, um, and he uses swords. um, if you watch Unlimited Blade Works, it dives deeper into his story, and I don't want to spoil because it's a really good like story. Um, Unlimited Blade Works is on Netflix and it's on Crunchyroll, and you can probably find it anywhere online. Um, but he's someone that I'm trying to level up. I almost have enough stuff to level him up again, but I need to wait for an event to happen on a Friday, and I also need to wait for till they release more areas for me to play, because I need this thing called an Infinity Gears, which is only available in past the London map, and right now they haven't even. Before that is the Olcalgos map, and they haven't even released that. So it's gonna be a little bit till those maps are released, but I'm waiting it with anticipation. I'm waiting because he's my favorite. He's my favorite servant. He's my favorite character, and He's my main guy. I re-rolled a bunch of times to try to get him, and I finally got him, and yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy, but anyway, I think I'll end the video right here. Ending on a positive note, trying to at least. So thank you for watching again. Please don't hesitate to comment again, whether it's positive reinforcement or just like talking, like tell me how your day is. I really like to be there for you guys, and I will do my best to kind of comment and kind of acknowledge that I'm reading your comments. But I do read comments. I do. Every time I get a notification, I scroll over it to kind of read what you guys post. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Remember that you're not alone, and that no matter what you're going through, there are people there for you, and there are people who want to help you. I want to help you. And it works both ways, because when I help people, I help myself as well. It makes me feel better. That I'm kind of working together with other people to kind of fight this, because it's a horrible thing to go through. It is horrible, but by banding together, we can fight it off and make life better, I guess. So thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll post another video next week. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and just keep on remaining positive. Just try. I know I'm trying, but just try.